Okay. What are your issues right now?
So I guess what I'm trying to get better at is like transitioning early successes in bot lane to actually winning the game.
Well, the first game, hopefully we'll get a lead and I can steer you around and make sure you're not doing anything dumb. There you go. Cue him. It's our wave. Keep fighting. W. Damn, I'm good at the coaching. All right, let's now you're going to pretty much always look for level 2 fights. So wait until Lulu gets here. I think you just fucked your Lulu.
Okay.
I think. Yep. Q back at this guy. Keep autoing. Now auto the wave. Use your pot. Q. Q. Okay, so first things first is I can tell your eye is not looking at Q.
Yeah, I was looking at the...
Yep, you're tunneling too much. So your eye should be bouncing in between minions and Q. So throw your Q out.
Just use it on cooldown, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Gonna be level 2 on this. Yep. Q, good. Now keep autoing. Yep, keep pushing. I want to win lane right now. I don't want to wait. Good. Oh, scary. Yeah. So, we're gonna have some fun with you today in the post game on this one. Don't worry, I have a drill for you. You're gonna need the NEACE special, dude. The NEACE special drill. Let's talk about this level 2. So first things first, the most important thing in bot lane is the level 2 all in. Most important thing. That is the one spot where we can reliably try to fight for some sort of agency over the match. So first, you did get XP for Lulu, but you almost took her XP away. Be very careful. Make sure that your support gets XP too, because the way this game works is if you are in a 1v1 lane, it's the 7th minion, okay? If you're in a 2v2 lane, it's the 9th minion, okay?
Okay.
So remember that. 1v1, 7th minion, 2v2, 9th minion. Melee creeps give more XP, okay? These give more XP than these in League. This is important because when the next wave gets here, when you kill these these melee creeps, you will turn level 2. However, if you try to clear these range creeps, you will not get level 2 with the 9th minion. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You have to clear these guys to get level 2. If you try to clear these guys, you will be late to level 2. So, here we go. We're hanging out. We both get level 2 on the same time. So, when I get AD carries and coachings, this is the first thing that I as a coach focus on. This is unacceptable. Why is this so important? The game for the next 5 minutes is decided by the level 2. Okay? If you play passive early, you have no agency for the next 5 minutes. Which, yes, if you're good at the game, you can still find opportunities to win. But our goal is to get charge of the game right away. I fucking hate ADC role, okay? I can play it because I've been playing the game for years, but it's a very hard role. It's hard because this guy, and this guy, they get bonus XP, okay? They get a lot more XP than you because they have, they are not sharing the XP between these. You see?
Yeah.
They don't have to share it. So they're going to have more XP than us often, which means in order for us to snowball the game, we probably have to snowball the lane, because one thing that noobs are not good at, they are not good at playing for late game or slowing the game down. Okay. They can fuck a game up really quick. That means that it's your responsibility to get level 2 and to try to snowball the game as soon as you possibly can.
There'll still just be less sitting right now.
You can jump in and probably trade after the next wave gets here. You can start shoving and trading like aggressively. All right, start shoving and trading like auto. And you can threaten autos on him. Like, don't be afraid.
Okay.
Yep. Don't be afraid. Keep trading. Play aggressive. It's our wave. Yep. Keep trading. It's our wave. Why are you backing up? Keep trading. It's our wave. They're fucking crazy. Yep. Keep autoing. You can E for it if you want even. Yep. There you go. Cue him. It's our wave. Keep fighting. W. Damn, I'm good at the coaching. Yo, shove the wave real quick. The next concept I'm teaching you is called offense defense. Okay. I covered a lot of these in the boot camp with like longer explanations. All right. But here's the summary. When the wave is at our back and we're pushing out, so like this is offense. Okay.
Okay.
If the wave is coming to us, and I should probably use green, this is offense. Okay. When the wave is pushing to us, this is defense. Offense means you take more aggressive trades. All right. You play cocky. You play arrogant. The reason why is because you have excuses. All League is about excuses to fight. Okay. Or excuses to be defensive. So here you have minions. All right. That's the reason one. You have minions. You have XP, which means you gain levels. And it also means you have less risk. Okay. Less risk. The reason it's less risk is because if you die while pushing on offense, the wave is pushing forward, which means you don't lose as much for dying.
Okay.
Now let's reverse it. Let's say that you're on defense. All right. This means the minions are now pushing to you. Now that means the same rules that applied to us now apply to your opponent. Imagine your opponent has a big ass fucking, just like, I don't know, just has a big suit of armor on them, right? When they're pushing into you. All right. Mm-hmm. If you fuck with them, you're not going to do as much damage because they're probably going to get a level over you soon. They're going to have more minions protecting them. And if you die to them, you lose more. Okay. So now I want you to see what I was instructing you to do in hindsight so that you can you can basically snapshot this in your head and start doing it. So the first thing I have you do is I'm having you slowly auto the wave. What this is going to do is it's going to build more minions, which is going to put you in a stronger offensive position when you do decide to push out. So as you can see, the wave is building. Now, your opponent's here in front of us and the wave is stacking again. If you remember, this is where I was like, hey, you need to trade like crazy. Mm-hmm. Right? Offense. Yeah. See the wave? Offense. Now watch what happens. You start fighting. I say, go ahead, start finding autos. And you do a good job. Look, this guy tries to fight. You try to back up. I say, no, it's our wave. Go up. Keep running forward. You keep running forward. Look, it keeps working, right?
Yeah.
Look at the minions.
Really surprised.
Yeah, look at the minions.
That was awesome.
See, look at the minions.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the levels. Remember what I just showed you? Mm-hmm. Levels, minions, risk. Now look what happens. Your opponent doesn't know how offense defense works. So now you get the kill. Guess what this means? He's guaranteed to lose the trade. Now imagine we had died, right? The minions still would have been here. But now look, he dies. He loses all of this and you win. When you are on offense, it is on you to recognize the differences between offense and defense. And play aggressive. Just like when you're on defense, you have to know how to play passive. So if we back it up, or I guess if we go forward, now we're going to be on defense here in a second. Look at what I tell you. Back up a little bit. Play more defensively. Why would we ever want to fight in this, right? Mm-hmm. You're playing a little close. If they were more confident opponents, if you were facing me, for example, if you were standing like this, I would literally just go like this with Akshan and just start fighting you to tower. Do you understand?
Yeah, and I would just die.
Not die, but you would be low and then you could die. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. Right?
Gotcha. Okay.
So what I'm trying to show you is that what I just told you to do, no one's telling them to do, and they don't know.
Gotcha.
So this game is really, really rewarding to those who pay attention to the fundamentals and apply them actively. So it may not seem like a big deal for you to stay far back and just farm from range, but you need to imagine that eventually you're going to face somebody who's going to be like, I know the rules too, buddy. So you can't do that. And I'm going to show you why. And so that's why I have you standing this way. Also, I mean, it's 2v1 as well. But then it's the added fact that like if you die, you lose this and this wave. We don't get it back. So now look, waves building again. Now, if you remember, I say, hey, try to keep control of this wave if we can. And then once Lulu gets here, we're going to fight. Same thing. Play aggressive. Don't be afraid to die. You're playing a little passive here. Then I had you ult them. And then I'm like, okay, we need to fight for this push. See? And I had you battle it out. If you hit a few more Qs here, you probably win this. Because look how low they get. You missed one Q. You could have did the same thing again if you hit that last Q. See? He would have died. Because, again, they are not being respectful of offense, defense. Does all this make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so or you know so?
Oh, I just meant like I think so in terms of like hoping to be able to actually apply it in game. Well,
this is where you're in luck because I have a drill for us, dude. So you are going to play me for level 2. So the way this works is I'm going to put bots in here. Okay?
Okay.
And all we're going to do is we're going to jump into a game and you're going to face somebody that's fighting you for level 2. You're going to play your Ezreal. We'll have the same exact page, same exact champs. Okay?
Okay.
The point of this drill is so you can get used to level 2 all-ins. Yeah, these are the same pages. Perfect. This first one, I'm going to let you basically practice on somebody who's just like super passive. So I'm going to be the passive newbie opponent. Okay. So if you look at my screen, you want to get level 2 here. Okay. You don't want to get level 2. Yes. You don't want to get level 2 here. Remember that. You want to get it here. So that means you want to be ahead of me in the push, but you don't want to just shove autopilot. Because remember the first replay I showed you, I'm pushing, but I'm pushing slightly faster.
Okay. So just do a little bit of more damage.
So just remember, just watch the autos. So like, if you see me auto and you've only autoed once, that means it's even. If you see me auto and you've autoed 3 times, then you're slowly pushing to me. If you've autoed 10 times and I've autoed once, you're probably pushing too fast. If I've queued and autoed and you've queued and autoed, it's equal. So just view it like that.
Okay.
So now you're good to go. You're in lane. So start pushing into me. So I'm just going to be like the passive noob. Now slow down. You don't want to push too fast. Because remember, you want to get level 2, but you don't want to get it so fast, right? During this downtime, you're allowed to auto me, but touch the brush after. Touch the brush so you don't get aggroed by the minions. There you go. Now, you can start pushing for 2, but remember to hit the melee creeps. Hit the melee creeps, hit the melee creeps, hit the melee creeps, hit them. And then walk forward aggressively. Now, start walking forward aggressively. E onto me and walk aggressively. In a real game, now you've seen that leave the game real quick. I know this is kind of annoying to leave game, but it's blame fucking Riot because they suck. And they won't make a proper client, literally. So I'm going to invite you again. So there's a couple things you need to take away. Let me see. Mike. There. So you need to make sure that when you're playing, as you're turning level 2, you ping on the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do remember you were doing that too.
Yes, that's another little... Pinglish is like the most important thing in bot lane because you're playing with random people. Unless you're in duo comms, you gotta ping these people because they don't know what they're doing. Now, the other thing I'll tell you in this drill, now that you know the rules, don't auto the bot. Don't auto the bot. You can auto me, but don't auto the bot. Oh, we don't have a bot here. All right, let's do this. So this time, I'm going to show you the mind games of it, and I'm gonna just start stomping you for a while and start correcting you. Okay?
Okay, no worries.
I'm gonna do exactly the things that I want you to do, but to you, so that you can experience what it's like. Now I'll do the same. I'll follow the same rules that I just taught you. I won't be autoing the bot. I'll only be autoing you. I'll be fighting you for level 2 and trying to kill you at level 2. For now, don't try to play scared. Try to win. Okay? Don't play scared right now. This is time to win.
Oh, oops.
That's a low point in my league career right there, brother. That's the lowest and the low point in my league career. Now, you see what I'm saying, though?
Yeah. I do.
All right, leave. Try again. See, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to demystify the bot lane experience a bit. Because up until this point, you have no idea what the hell is even going on down there. It's like, why is this guy winning? Why are we losing? What's happening? Like, all these things are very just nebulous and weird. And until somebody actually sits down and like explains it to you and shows you what's going on, it's not clear, right? Now, obviously, there's going to be exceptions to the rule. Like, if you fight a Nautilus and a Lucian and you know, even though you might have like a couple minions advantage or whatever, they might be able to just grab you and pop you with Ignite before you can do anything. Right. But as a general rule of thumb, this is the baseline that you're playing around. If you follow these rules and play like you understand them, the game rewards you. If you come into bot lane and you just kind of half-ass it, then we have a game that we just had in the beginning of the session where we don't really take charge of the early, we don't get momentum, and now we're playing on the back foot. So this is how you learn, is that you have someone beat up on you and show you the tempo of it. And then once that starts making sense, then you can go from there.
Damn.
Fucking Luxbot didn't walk up with me. The bot is phoning it in on my side, but you get the point.
Yeah.
But you see, that time you're not dying to me just off of me just pushing into you mindlessly, right? Let's do it again.
I thought I did a better job on my autos.
Yes, you did not drop any. Yes, that's what you need to do. Now, one thing that I haven't been getting on you today is pinging. That's another thing. Very hard. Yes, very hard to incorporate that into as well. But those replays that I showed you, you noticed that I was pinging every single one.
Yeah.
It's very important that we incorporate it, because you need to communicate to your support that you're willing to die, like you're willing to fight. Because your supports, you got to understand, and this is going to make a lot of my viewers very upset with me, because, you know, some people just take offense. I literally saw a Reddit post of people getting offended because I said this with Alicopter and he's a support main. Supports are the worst players in the game. So you've got to kind of like, they're trying to cheat, a lot of them. They're trying to get away with playing the game with like a fifth of the effort, right? Like they don't have to manage the minions. They don't have to worry about carrying. They just have to like throw some little shields and sit behind or whatever and whatever, right? So you have to communicate with them to show them that we can win this fight, because they literally won't know. I'm always open to new ideas. They won't know unless you ping.
Because they didn't have to do any of this.
Yes, they don't have to worry about this. Now, it's great when you get a support that's confident. Fucking bot is owning me. Use your pot, dude. Use your biscuit, dude. You could have eaten forward there. With the cannon wave at your back for a second. You could have. Now you can't.
Because the cannon wave was there, but like...
Yes, mine wasn't yet. Mine wasn't. Yours was. That's a spot where you're allowed to do it. Now, this is what I'm talking about in a real game. This would be the position that you'd be in solo queue. Right? You'd be in the shit position where your opponent is free to push into you and you're basically waiting for them to make a mistake. Now, I'm not saying that your opponents will never make mistakes. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that being in this position in solo queue sucks ass.
Yeah.
This is why I would rather die early than be in this position. Where the fuck is your bot?
I don't know. They went back.
I'm gonna leave this real quick. So let me show you some things real quick on my screen.
Okay.
Don't forget the pings, obviously. Now that we've covered this, I don't know why the bot trolled us in that one. By the way, I have no concept of what those bots do. So let's look at some of these games. Now I'm gonna have you do a little regurgitation of concept here. Okay, what did we just do wrong?
Pushed it too fast.
Exactly.
Did
yes.
You go up with the wave?
Yeah. What could we have probably done here?
Gotten some autos with them as we were.
Yes.
Going up.
You sound like you're. Yes. You sound like you're starting. It's starting to click a little bit. So when we walk it back through, you auto. You come in confident, which is good. So right here, I would have slowed down and then walked in the brush and started trying to auto. You agree?
Yeah.
So I would have went just like this and then just auto queue and like did what I did to you in the drill until the next wave collects.
Okay.
Right? So you can see it.
My wave is gonna push.
Because you already know they can't do anything about this. Right? So now we're about to turn level 2. Okay, what's wrong with this?
I am too far back for the level 2. It should be like 4 or killing that minion. Or
yeah. What? So you took the range creep instead of this one. You should be trying to pick up our power up. Remember, it's the melee creeps that we want. See? Right here, you're on it. It looks like you're gonna push for 2, just like I did to you in the drill. Look. Now look what you do. You start hitting this. I want this. I want my level 2.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Okay.
See how we're not level 2 yet? We're level 2 now, but it's not as clean. And see how we're not eating forward? Look, we're not eating forward even though we're level 2. You see this?
Yeah.
Okay, so now that's one. Let's watch another one. All right, what's wrong with this?
I could have like attacked them while the minions were back there, like you were saying before.
Yeah, push too fast again, right?
Yeah.
So we moved forward kind of needlessly. All right, here we go. Okay. It's our Leona that leads it. So with better spacing and better confidence, you would have killed here. So let me show you why. So you're autoing, you're autoing, you're autoing. You have full passive. So you should have autoed. Auto. See how you're eating on top? You're eating on top because you're afraid. You should be eating in front because we don't give a fuck. You understand?
Okay. Yeah.
We don't give a fuck. There's nothing to be afraid of. And you wouldn't have gotten knocked up. And you could have autoed this guy all the way back home. And you could have been standing all the way here. See?
Okay, so
because that's where I would have been.
Me.
Yep, I would have been standing all the way up. This is how confident you need to be on 2. Because if they're not level 2, you don't lose. Especially if your support's helping you. You could still lose if your support doesn't like follow up at all. But here, your Leona's leading, so we're very happy to jump in front. You have a heal, like you're never losing. The reason why he's able to flash out is because your positioning's bad. Had we been standing here, we could just calmly auto. Just like I do to you in the drill. Did you notice every time you flashed away, it seemed like I was right on top of you?
Yeah.
that's why, because I'm very, very confident in the way that the waves are set up and how everything's set up. I know based on the rules that I am slightly ahead of you. If I'm slightly ahead of you, as long as I don't drop an auto, I'm probably going to win. There's just no way around it. It's just it's the rules of the road, so to speak.
Gotcha.
All right, we'll look at one more and then we'll call it.
Now that I know what to kind of look for, I could probably watch a bunch of my games and see.
You can absolutely exploit a ton of these matchups. This is Korea's solo queue. What the hell's going on up here? That was crazy. That was war, dude.
Yeah, that one was wild.
Okay, that was weirdly actually okay, what you just did there. And then, let's see. Here comes the 2. See how far back you are? See how there's no pings? You're not playing aggro, and he's not playing aggro. Do you see this?
Yeah,
This would be what I would yell at. This would be where I would yell at. This is where I would yell at people. Be like, why are you not pinging? Why are you not eating forward? Why is he not forward? Why are these guys standing so close? Everybody's fucked. And these guys missed XP even. They missed melees. Did you even catch that? That's another thing that you could have noticed too.
Yeah, they weren't in lane in time.
Yep. Right here, you watch it back. Make notes of stuff like this. And try to auto at the absolute last second too. And these are if they're not there, because what you're doing is you're giving these minions a chance to break yours first.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense? I know it's kind of worded weird.
Yeah.
Because like you want this gone. Yeah.
Die, something.
Yeah, because you want them. You don't want them to get this XP. Like if they make this mistake, this is huge. So because that hurts their level 2 as well. By a lot, actually. 3 early melee XP gone is like huge. But when you watch it back, if now that we know the rules of the road, you agree now that you would have just walked up and just eat and started battling, right?
Yeah.
And you would have pinged this guy. Ping it like, let's go, dude. And by the way, when you're making calls like these, your teammates might just go, no, right? They might be stupid, but you've literally had someone who's made Challenger now tell you, like, this is how you play. So just ignore it.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, they don't know the game. They don't understand. So now that you know. Cool. Good session. This was perfect. This is what I wanted.
Yeah.
So now, good. I'm glad. I want you to now go and try it. Play like, play 20, 30 games. Hit me up on Discord. Let me know how it's going after this, okay?
Yeah, will do.
Yeah, this was perfect. And now I think I've kind of shown you this, and now I want to see it put into practice. I expect you to be a lot more confident in lanes. The hardest thing now is going to be incorporating pings into it and pinging as you move forward. Got it?
I will work on that as well.
Good luck on your climb. Thank you so much. Thanks for supporting the content.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Have a good one.
All right, you too.